Hey children, welcome to your practical class. Today I'll be showing you practically how to do the mail merge. Okay, how to do the mail merge. So where are we supposed to start with? We are supposed to start with the Word. Okay, and you're supposed to select the blank document as we do. So in the previous chapter, you have learned some basic features of MS Word like creating, modifying a table, etc. In this chapter, you will be learning about the mail merge. You will be learning about the mail merge. So what's this mail merge? It is a feature used to send the same letter to a large number of people at the same time doing modification. So what it tells? It is a feature used to send the same letter to a large number of people at the same time doing modifications. Okay, you can send a single letter or the same letter to n number of people at a single time. Okay, so children, you will have to send it to many people. Where is this facility mainly used is schools, colleges and offices. Okay, you require two things or two documents for this mail merge. What is it? One is the main document. Okay, one is the main document and the other is the data source. The other one is the data source. Okay, what's the main document? The main document is text of letters. Okay, text of letters. The main document is the text of letters. What is this data source? It contains the data of recipients. Okay, it contains the data of the recipients. So mainly there are two documents. One is the main document and the other one is the data source. Main document wherein you have text of letters. Okay, and data source, it is the data of the recipients which holds the name, address, okay, phone number and all the other etc. things for that. So mail merge process involves the following basic steps. Okay, mail merge process involves following basic steps. What are those? We'll just see that. Creating a main document. Okay, creating a main document. Okay, creating a main document. Then next one, creating a data source. Creating a data source. Then next one, merging the main document and data source. Okay, merging the main document and data source. Okay, merging the main document and data source. So these are the three main steps. So what did we understand? Mail merge is a feature wherein you send the same letter to large number of people. Okay, using with the help of the data modification. Then this facility is widely used in school, colleges and offices. So mainly there are two documents in this. The first one is the main document and the other one is the data source, wherein main document contains text of letters and data source, it contains the data of the recipients. Then in that you have creating a main document, creating a data source, merging the main document and the data source. Fine? Hope all have understood with this, merging the main document and data source. Fine. Let me tell you the advantages of the mail merge. Okay, advantages of the mail merge. Advantages of the mail merge. So easy to make a change in a single letter so that it will be showered in each letter. Okay, for example, if I put a header and footer in one single page, if I have a document with 100 pages, those 100 pages header and footer will be same. Okay, so in the same way, if you have any changes that has to be done, if you change in one single letter, in all the other recipients, whoever you send, everything will be changed. Okay, easy modification. Okay, I'll just write this, easy modification. Then Once the document has been merged, any number of personalized letters can be produced easily and quickly. Okay? Easily and quickly you can personalize the document. Okay? Easily and quickly you can personalize the document up to any number. Next, it is easier to read and view one letter instead of viewing thousands of letters. Okay, viewing is easy. Then the merged document can be sent to people who meet the specific criteria. Okay, so I'll just type specific criteria. So what is this specific criteria? Like, I'll have to send you the notes only to your class, so I can send that. Okay, so you meet that criteria. Mail merge, I can't send it to everybody. Fine. So only to that specified people that document has to be sent, so that work can be done. Okay, it meets the specific criteria. Then the main document can be saved and reused in future. What is that main document? Text of letters. Okay, remember that. Main document can be reused. Okay, main document can be reused. So these are the advantages, children. Mail merge is the process of combining the main document with the data source containing the names and address of the recipients. The final document is called the merged document, which is mailed to all the recipients. So what it tells? Combining the main document with the data source is called as merged document. Okay, so what is mail merge? If somebody asks you what is mail merge, you will be telling that's the combination or the combining of the main document with the data source is called as the merge document. When you merge these two documents, the final one what you are getting is the merged document. Which two? Main document and the data source. Okay, so there are 6 or 8 steps which are involved in this. Okay, 6. Okay, the first one is selection of the document type. Second one, select starting of the document. Third one, selecting the recipients. Fourth one, okay, write your letter. You are supposed to write your letter. Then fifth one, preview your letters. You'll have to preview before you take the printout also. You'll just see the preview, right? Whether it's correct or not, whatever you have used. I think in the previous classes, like in your 5th or 4th, you would have remembered reading the internet netiquettes or the email netiquettes. Do you remember that? Email netiquettes means there are some rules and regulations when you write a letter or an email. Yes, the same way here also you'll have to just preview it so that you have to see if there are any mistakes which are there. You can just check with that. So the last but not the least is complete the merge. What is it? Complete the merge, as I have already discussed, it's nothing but the combining the main document with the data source. Okay, it's the combining of the main document with the data source, and that is called as your merged document. That's the last step or the last procedure what you will be following. Okay, now we'll just start with the step 1, that is select document type. Okay, selecting document type. The first step what it tells is open a new document in MS Word and click the mailings tab. So this is our Word document wherein I've just said I've just typed in what it is there. Fine. Now it tells click on the mailings tab. Hope everybody is watching this. Click on the mailings tab. Very good. Then click the start mail merge. Click the start mail merge. Click the step-by-step mail merge wizard. Okay, right hand side, can you see this? The mail merge task pane will open the the right side of the screen, it shows 1 of 6 at the bottom of the pane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1 of 6. Can you see this? Step 1 of 6. Can you just see this? Step 1 of 6 where the cursor is being placed? Good. You can select the type of a document you want to create, like letters, email, labels, etc. Click the letters. It's already by default it is letters. Click the letters. Then select document type. Select document type. Click the next starting document. Can you see this arrow mark? I'll just click that. Good. Now children, we'll be moving on. Before that, I'll just tell you once again how this works. Open up your Word document. Once you open up your Word document, click on the Mailings tab. Once you click on the Mailing tab, click on the Start Mail Merge option. Click on the Start Mail Merge option. In that, you'll be clicking on Step by Step Mail Merge Wizard. You'll be clicking or you'll be selecting Step by Step Mail Merge Wizard. Okay? Yes. Now, I'll just show this. Fine. Here you will be selecting letters. Okay. Then of step of 1 of 6. Then next starting document. Okay. Starting document. Here children, use an existing document. You can use an existing document. Okay. Then I think I've already created it, so it's just showing that. I'll just show you once again. Step by step mail wizard. Use an existing document. Okay. Then select recipients. Okay. Select recipients. Okay. Then you'll click on create. Okay. In selecting recipients, it's already showing to me, but I'm just showing it to you. This is the wizard which appears. Okay. Type a new list. You'll be clicking on type a new list. Okay. Then you'll be clicking on create. I'll just show you once again. See, use an existing list. If you already have it, you are supposed to browse it through. But you will be selecting type a new list, the third one, then click on create. Once you do that, customize columns. Okay, you can just customize the columns. Click on customize the columns and see the customizing column dialog box appears. You can see addition, deletion, renaming, more down, okay, and cancel and okay. So here it gives title, first name, last name, okay, address line 2, city, state, zip code, that's the pin code, then country or region, home phone, work phone, email address, etc. If these things are okay, you can click on OK. Fine. So once you click on OK, see, if you want to change or delete the columns, if you want it of your way, that also you can give. Understand? Like how many columns you want. Now don't ask me what is a column and what is a row. We have already discussed this by creating how the tables in the MS Word. Okay. So once you do with this children, the next one will be, if you want to delete any field, then select field from the field name box and click the delete. A message for confirmation will appear. So what I'll do, I don't want this address line to. Okay. So you can just delete that. Then when you delete field name, address line to, any information in this field will also be deleted. Confirmation. Okay. Now did you see that? Fine. I don't want this work phone. I'll just delete it. Yes. Now only one phone. Address line 1, company name and all those things. Fine. Did you understand this? So this is how you delete it. Similarly, to add a new field, select the entry after you want to add a new field. I don't want this company name. Okay. I'll delete that also. Then you'll click on add, type a name for your field. I'll just type, as we are doing with the school, I'll just type school name. Okay, school name, add. Can you see this school name which appeared? Can you see this, children? Yes, this is how you add a field. Click on OK. Got it? Can you see here now? Title, first name, last name, school name. Okay, address line 1, city, state, zip code, country or region, home phone and email address. Did you find this? Okay, fine. Now I'll start typing. I'll just give 3 or 4 names to it, so that we'll just start with it. Okay. Steve, sorry, title, Mr. Steve norms, something you just can give, SMJV, fine, school name, address line, Siddhartha layout, okay, Siddhartha layout, city, Mysore, state, Karnataka, zip code 570011, okay, country, India, home phone, some number you can give, email address, steve@gmail.com. okay, this is how you can give, children. Then Miss Larry, okay, Gomes, SMJB, Siddhartha layout, Mysore, okay, Karnataka, 570011, okay, India, phone, email address, larry@gmail.com, okay. One more I'll just give, Mrs. Mark Law, SMJV, Siddhartha layout, Mysore, Karnataka, India, okay, fine. Then you will be clicking on OK, okay, clicking on OK. Then what it tells, the save address dialog box opens, the name of the file in the file name box and click save button, okay. You'll be clicking on, you'll just give a file name to that first. The mail merge recipients dialog box open up, okay. You'll be giving a file name. Before that, where you want to save it, you can just put it, okay. Now you will be selecting recipient list, okay. I'll just, for your reference, I'll give recipient list class 6, save, okay. Can you see this now? These are the recipients what I have taken. Got it? The mail merge recipients dialog box open. Here you can what it tells: edit, sort, filter, etc. The details of the recipients, and you can click on OK button. Okay, so sorting, I'll just give sorting. Sort by first name, okay, then by school name, okay, then address line. Just click on OK. Can you see this now? So Gomes came first, law second, and norms came last. Last name came first and first name went to the next one. Did you see the changes? So any of the editing, filtering you can do. If you want to duplicate the data, that you can do. If you want to find the recipient, even that is available. Then validate the address, validating also if it is correct address or not, even that you can do it. Okay, so once you do this, children, next one will be click on OK. You will be clicking on OK. Okay, so once you click on OK, now what you will be doing, write the letter in the active window and leave space where you want to add recipient's information. Okay, click the location in the letter where you want to insert recipient information. Click the address block, the insert address block. Okay, now you can just, with this only, where you want to add this, you will be writing it. Got it? Now I'll just type the address, type the letter. Okay, what's the date today? October 1, October 1st, 2020. Okay, then subject, winner of, okay, National Olympiad, okay, Olympiad, okay. Then you will be coming to the, I'll just type, these are the winners of the Olympiad, okay, congratulations, that's it. Okay, then yours sincerely, computer science, computer science teacher. Okay, so this is the letter. Address line, I just want to put it here. I'll place the cursor there. Then here you will be selecting. So if you have not already done, you can write a letter. Okay, then after that, use an existing one, type a new list. Okay, sorry. Then click the address block. Okay, see there are many lists here. Understand, children? There are many lists here. Insert recipient's name in this format. Okay. Click on the address block. See, can you see this? I just selected this and that address block is being placed here. Could you see that? address block. Where you want to place it, you will be selecting that. Be careful with selecting the address block, okay? I'll do one thing, I'll select it here after that, okay? So now click on the address block. Here you will be selecting okay, address block, okay? So wherever you want to place, once you click on that, see, he tells the address block, the insert address block dialog box appears. Select the address elements you want to include and click OK, okay? So what he tells, you can just click on the address block, and here you can select the recipients what you have given, okay? Only include the country region, fine? So no address block, got it? So that name is there, you'll get it. Understand, children? Click OK. Got it? So once you place the address block, now click the next preview letter. The next one is so what it tells, the address block will be inserted in the letter. Now place your cursor in the document where you want to insert greeting line and click the greeting line button, okay? Choose a greeting line style and click OK. So once you have inserted the address thing, now place your cursor in the document where you want to click a greeting line, okay? I'll just click on the greeting line, okay? Dear 2, we'll just put 2, okay? You can just select here 2, dear, none, okay? I'll be selecting 2, then Mr. in that format, okay? Comma or colon, whichever you want, then dear sir or madam, okay? To whom it may concern, it's also your selection, okay? Then click on, you'll be clicking on okay, greeting line. Can you see that greeting line? Yes. Next, what it tells, preview your letter, okay? It tells preview your letter, preview. See, can you see that preview, children? What it tells, preview. Here you can preview the letters one after another by clicking the next option. Got it? Understood? See, this is the preview here. Did you understand, children? This is the letter what I have written. So whom I have selected, those addresses, that address is here. And here you can select, you can just check which is correct. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there are only 3 recipients for me, so I'm just checking. 1, okay, 2, okay, 3. Got it? So this is how you are supposed to check your letter. See, October winner of the National Olympiad, your sincerely computer science teacher, Siddhartha Layout. To whom it is going? Mr. Norm Steve, Siddhartha Layout, Mysore. Siddhartha Layout, Mysore. Okay. Second one, the same letter, it is going to Law Mark. Okay. Then first letter, Gomes Larry. Same letter. Understood? This is how you are supposed to do it. Hope everybody is understanding this. Fine. So after this, what we are going to do, in this step, the last step, okay, we'll be coming to the last step. In this step, you can take printouts or edit the merged option. So each one you can take, okay, printout. You can just check here and you can just take the printout. When the data source and letters get merged in a document, it is called as merged document. So what is it? The data source, what we have, that is merged with the document. Understood? Your main document, like you have written the letter and you have merged the data source, that's the recipients list. So that is called as the merged document. It is the final merging process. Printing, Control P, you can just print. Then edit individual letters, you can do that also. The edit individual letter, click the edit individual letter. Okay, click the edit individual letter. Once for all, you can just click that, and you can just see that the merge to new document dialog box appears. Okay, then select all under merge records, merge to new documents. Okay, then and edit individual documents, print documents, send email messages, that appears. Select all under merge records. Okay, so this is what we have used. What it tells, the merge to new document dialog box opens. Select all. Okay, select all. I'll just show you. Click on the finish and merge. Click on edit individual documents. Here you can select, you want the current document from to and all those things. You click on all. Default it is all. Click on OK. Okay, now it is being merged. Okay, all the merged letters will be opened in MS Word in a single document. See, you can see everything. It is opened in a single document, from main document to single document, to Mrs. Law, to Mr. Norms. Got it, children? This is how it appears, to Mrs. Law. Okay, understood? Then after this, click on File and click on Save. You can save this in Documents, Main Data Source 1, and save it. Understood? Now where? Got it? This is how you are supposed to send. It is already being sent. Okay, how you can check this? I'll just go to Outlook. Okay, I'll just go to MS Outlook. MS Outlook. Okay, here what will be happening, all those things whichever you have selected and set, it will just finish and go there. Got it? See, it's like this. I have not opened this, but it will be sent. Got it, children? So this is how your mail merge option works in your Word document. Go through the video once, try it out once. Okay, n number of times, please try it out. See to it that you understand the concept properly. Fine. So in the next class, if at all, if you have any doubts, we'll discuss with that, and we'll be doing the question answers part of the previous chapter also. Fine. Hope you have enjoyed the class. Take care.